CP3 is a San Antonio Spur, and wow, this man gets passed around like a... Never mind, I'm not going to say that. It's family friendly here. But in all seriousness, y'all, we are here today to see if Chris Paul can win a ring finally with the San Antonio Spurs. I highly doubt it. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's watch the train wreck. I want to give a quick shout out to Baines for Life. I'll put it on the screen right there. He's the one that made these rosters. It is the 2023-2024 season because 2K, we can't like do start from today and a custom roster at the same time. So that is why we're in 2023. But at least the rosters are correct. See, even Stephon Castle's here, so that's beautiful. Chris Paul's number 8, and that just feels illegal, so I'm gonna fix that. You know what? He hasn't even won a ring. He hasn't earned my respect. I'm not even gonna fucking fix it. So we got Chris Paul, Devin Vassell, Justin Champagny, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama as our starting 5. Actually, I just had the CPU rebuild the rotation and put Chris Paul off the bench. You know what? I'm fine with that. If Stephon Castle wants to run it as a rookie point guard, I'm cool with it. Him and Wemby, something to see. First game of the season is against the Mavs, and we get a win. Shout out to Wemby with 27 and 13, Devin Vassell at 21. Chris Paul had 9 and 11 in his debut. I'm not gonna speak anymore on that stat line. Stephon Castle's looking nice in his debut, though. He had 2 blocks. He got a steal, 11, 7, and 6. Next game is a win as well against the Rockets. Just wanted to see what would happen. Wemby's got a 2020 game under his belt. Chris Paul had 16, 70, and 3 steals. Shot really well. All right, let's see how these Spurs boys are doing, man, at the middle of the season. And we are looking like the pinnacle of mid right now. I mean, a little below mid, I would say. We're 24 and 28. It's a very Spurs thing to do. But then again, when you sign Chris Paul to a roster, you're kind of signing up to be mid at best. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, CP3 was literally in the finals a couple years ago. I actually do really love Chris Paul. I just like to mess around with him, dude. It's just, I don't know. He's been passed around so much. It's just kind of a shame. This is what his career has come to. See, even though we're kind of fighting for a play-in spot, like, when we win against good teams. Like, we just beat the Nuggets. We beat the Mavs, dude. Beat the Suns, you know what I mean? They're getting some big wins right now. We're looking pretty good before the playoffs. We got a winning record. Get this off my fucking screen. That is not 2K, bro. That's crazy. But shout out Alex Sarr for winning Rookie of the Year and DPOY, which is kind of insane, but it's better than Bronny being 6th man of the year. That man ain't gonna touch the court. And ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs are a play-in team, dude. They are ecstatic about that right now. We got to go up against the 10-seeded Timberwolves, who I don't know how they're in the play-in. I really don't. They were in the conference finals last year. All right, we're gonna go Simcast. Hopefully we can get a big home win here and move on to the next round of the play-in. Or is Chris Paul just gonna get bounced again? He's gonna get bounced again. Yeah, okay, this might be my quickest video ever, not gonna lie. Chris Paul had 9, 3, and 4. This year he had 10 points. He had 5 assists off the bench. He's about to turn 40. If he goes to retire, I will force him to play 1 more year because I feel like 1 year in San Antonio is not enough for this video. That's for damn sure. Shout out to the Timberwolves from going from the play-in to the finals. That's okay. Shout out to the Timberwolves with Miami Heat vibes, I guess. Chris Paul wants to dip. Nah, he's coming back 1 more year. All right, I did bring back Chris Paul because he's the whole purpose of the video. Hopefully, the front office can take care of business right now and get us a decent enough roster that can make a run. All right, here's the boys. We didn't really add anybody crazy. Yeah, okay. And Giannis is back in the MVP column. Shout out Giannis. Lou Geiger. I don't know why I thought that said Lou Gehrig. Alexander Sarr is looking like the greatest defensive player of all time. Wemby had a fantastic year, 28 and 12. And ladies and gentlemen, we're the 5 seed. We are in the playoffs. We avoided the play-in. Let's go, Spurs. And boys are looking relatively the same. Devin Carter's looking like a big piece for them. He's an 80 overall. Should be a good series. Game 1 is the Spurs. Game 2 is the Kings. Game 3 is the Spurs. Game 4 is the Kings. Pivotal game 5 is gonna be the Spurs. Can we finish it in 6? And we do not. It's been a great series. Shout out Wemby having a fantastic playoffs. Chris Paul is in playoff form. The man's 40 years old. I'm just yanking his chain. Big game 7. This could be the last game of Chris Paul's career. Yeah, it's gonna be. Okay, yeah. 15-point loss. Wemby gave it everything he had, but at the end of the day, the Kings are too well-rounded of a team. Let's see if them boys even go on and do anything. No, they lose. I kind of had a feeling Chris Paul wasn't gonna get a... LeBron retired with the... Whatever. That's not important. So at the end of the day, Chris Paul finishes his career with 0 rings, as everyone's kind of predicting. So that's that.